Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Gunko Guns here, and yes, the mustache is present. Very furious and currently vibrating at 900 RPMs like a Mandalorian chainsaw. Because today, my friends, the mustache is angry. Today, the mustache is standing on a rooftop shouting boo at Ashes of Creation like an angry dad yelling at squirrels. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm not just a fan of Ashes of Creation, I'm practically one of the founding investors. Now, I am joking about that, but I did buy my testing keys, air quotes, if you will, before they were even called testing keys. This was back in ancient China times when the package included caravan skins, a tent skin, pillows, and, hopes and dreams and all that stuff. Anyway, as you know, on this channel, we keep it real. We're too old, too tired, and far too Mandalorian to play these little PR games and pretend the developers are perfect angels floating above the clouds. No, if you've been misleading, if you're recycling sales, if you're stretching the truth like a cheap pair of leggings, I'm going to call you out. Respectfully, but honestly, it needs to be done, and loudly. I kept quiet when they bought the $100 package the first time. I said nothing. I said maybe they needed the money. It is what it is. I stayed calm. The mustache meditated. But now they're doing the exact same thing on Steam, and they're being very, very untruthful about how they're doing it. And honestly, at this point, I just think it needs to be called out by everybody who is actually still playing Ashes of Creation. That way we hold people accountable for what they're saying. And before you're like, oh, I'm going to try it out and see what happens. Yeah, you can't do that because they're not going to refund you your money either. Let's take a look so you can see what's going on. All right, friends, thank you again for watching. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And yes, Mandos, our community, will be playing Ashes of Creation when it finally releases in the year 2050, or whenever the sun burns out, whichever comes first. Discord is in the bio. Come say hi before we all grow old and gray and don't really care about this anymore. Anyway, let's move on. I got a few things to tell you guys about Ashes of Creation, and for those of you who have actually played it with me and are playing it currently, you'll be nodding along. And for those of you considering dropping money on the Steam edition, there's a few things that you need to know. First off, the trailer and the way they worded this whole thing is absolutely not accurate. Not even in the same galaxy, to be honest. This isn't early access to the game, and I'm doing air quotes, by the way, as I'm talking. This is early access to Alpha 2 of the game. And Alpha 2, my friends, has about as much real gameplay as a broken Etch-a-Sketch. There is nothing to do. You log in, you walk around, you poke a few trees, you fight a few NPCs that are just kind of there. The AI is kind of broken where they don't even move. There's like no feedback. You hit them, they'll come attack you, and then they'll like go through the ground and come up. I promise you guys, it's not a fun experience at the moment. Continuing on Alpha 2 here, because I already know the future. Someone in the comments is going to say, but I like the combat in Ashes. Yes, Steven has said that as well recently on Reddit, telling people how much his group enjoys the combat and the people he plays with really enjoy the Ashes of Creation combat. And look, okay, cool, fair play. The combat is fine. It's probably the only part of the game that currently works without bursting into flames. But it's not polished. Let's not lie here. It's not complete, and it's absolutely not the thing that everybody's complaining about. It's like we're talking about one thing, and he is over here making like airplanes with his fingers and stuff. Let me tell you what's actually going on. Me and a lot of my friends all jumped into Ashes to test it properly because we have a big community. We wanted to bring feedback back. And again, it wasn't for an hour, it wasn't for a weekend, but for an entire month. And some of us continue to play it still to this day. We played every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 6 hours a day, absolute lunatics. And all this time, after a whole month, we were only level 10 to 12, I believe is where we stopped. That's it. After a month of work, like it would make a coal miner cry, we could barely hit double digits. So what exactly are we supposed to test at level 10 or 12? Endgame? What midgame? What abilities? What content? There are no quests, zero quests that are actually good. And the quests that do exist are off the board, and they barely give you any XP at all. It's like sneezing near a kobold probably gives you more XP. So it's not like we can test rotations. class scaling or anything meaningful in actually Ashes, there's no way that you could do that. It's not like we can go fight a world boss, and even if we could, because of the leveling speed in this game, it would take us 5 to 6 months of killing the same 3 NPCs, like the little zombies they have, just to get over there. It's some kind of weird medieval punishment ritual that we're being, given here in Ashes of Creation, and that, my friends, is the real problem. Right now, this exact moment, Alpha 2 of Ashes of Creation is as follows. You log in, you walk past the same mobs that you left before, and then you find the ones that you left, yesterday when you logged in. And then for the next 6 hours, you're going to sit there and you're going to kill those mobs leveling. That's all you're going to do. That is it. That is the experience. There's nothing else. There's no cool stuff. There's no fighting dragons. There's no massive zones and crazy stuff to do. This is like literally all you're doing. And to me, that's just not fun. And anybody else out there is going to tell you different. They're full of banta poop. Number 3, what I really want to talk about is there's just a lot of hate going on right now because of this for the last 24 hours. Here is what, they said. Here's how Steven responded to, what's going on. And again, guys, I'm going to leave this link in the description. You guys can read it for yourselves. I genuinely don't like putting bad stuff on my channel. It's just, again, I try to promote, positivity, but you guys can see just the amount of crazy stuff people are saying about this. And again, you don't have to take my word for it. Go read it for yourself, right? Here is something, though, that I do want to bring up from the Bear Jew, if you will. And this is 100% the truth here, okay? This is the current alpha, if you will, or alpha 2 of this. Questing does not exist in this game. It's mainly a mobile job board, and that's it. That's 100% true. Most of the quests are not implemented and or broken. That is also 100% true. The raids are non-existent and or are broken. Dungeons, classes, okay, needs a lot of work. Character customization, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have seen better character customization on mobile games in 2015. It is broken beyond everything. Crafting, same thing. Animations, weather systems, town node systems, NPC problems. What he means by this. Literally, a lot of the NPCs that you can fight or talk to, there is a bug going on that it just, again, they're not moving, they're not doing anything. And then if you attack them, they'll disappear and then jump to the ground and attack you. The AI involved is just not, it's not there. Let's just put it that way. And again, that's just the truth, guys. That's what the Ashes of Creation Alpha 2 is currently. And I know you're going to say, well, it's Alpha 2. Well, dude, I mean, why are they trying to sell it, right? Why are they trying to sell people Alpha 2? Why should we pay to test your game out for you? It makes no sense to me personally. But again, I'll leave all this in the description for you guys to see. And, we'll go from there. Lastly, I want to talk about refunds and whether this whole circus is even worth your time. So a really good friend of mine, family to be honest, was absolutely appalled at what they're doing here. And he tried to get a refund. And here is what Ashes has told him. Note, I did ask for his permission to use a screenshot. Pretty much what they said was no. Not like a polite no, but like a cold corporate, no way, loser. That's pretty much how I took it. Anyway, he's furious, understandably. I understand as well. I get it. Because now it looks like they're going to start selling these alpha and beta keys again, but for $50, I think $45, or I think they had it on Steam or whatever. And if that's an issue, that's going to be a big problem. So here's again what's going on here, and I'll number it for you for easy follow. Especially, I hope Steven's listening to this. Number 1, why the hell are we paying you to test your game out? In every other industry on the planet Earth, they will normally pay you to test their things out. It sets such a dangerous precedent. It's unbelievable. Imagine this. If Ford released a new prototype car that exploded every 12 miles, they wouldn't charge you $100 for you to die. Oh, experience the real magic early? Please save it. That's ridiculous. Number 2, and here's the bigger problem, and here's my problem with it. I paid $300 or whatever the hell it was for my keys many years ago. And again, that's fine. Not exaggerating. It is what it is, right? Last year, people paid 120 to get the same keys that I have. And now it's going to be what, 50 bucks? If that's true, this is going to be ridiculous. Can I get a refund, Steven? No, I didn't think so either, man. That, my friends, is the real problem here. The pricing is changing faster than the development cycle, and somehow only the people here are being brainwashed. There is a lot of people now saying, is this a scam? And I have always defended Ash the Creation against that. But to be honest, I'm not going to do that anymore. I feel like this might actually be a scam as well. Now, in conclusion, guys, and again, I'll make this super quick. Buy this if you want to try the game out at your own peril or your own risk, if you will, because let's be honest, you might not get a refund for it. So if you want to throw your $50 or whatever the hell it is, burn it, go for it, right? Is it worth it right now for you to play Ashes 2 Alpha 2 or whatever the hell, or Ashes of Creation Alpha 2, excuse me? The answer is absolutely not. It's ridiculous. There's nothing to play. Like, I barely log in once a week, if that, because there's, again, nothing to freaking do. 2, if Steven and Intrepid need money, I am, again, in my 30s now, I believe in honesty. If you need money, just say so. Hey, creating an MMO is expensive. We need money, guys. I think you would do a lot better than just throwing this out there and then expecting everybody to be like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. No, man, like, this is 2025. Like, everybody's held to a certain standard. And if you can't be honest about that, I urge you guys to get a brand new person, a manager, somebody in there that can show you how to actually spend and save your money accordingly. Because what this is going on and what you guys are doing here, it's shameful. And a lot of the people that were defending you are no longer going to be defending you, because guess what? You guys are lying to literally everyone. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to me rant. I hope this helps you, make a decision whether you want to try this or not. And if you do, let me know. I mean, like I said, I still log into Vera here and there. But again, honestly, guys, there's just nothing to do. It's just a waste of time. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.